Coach Runk here. Do you want to create easy buckets for yourself or your team? Today, we're going to talk about three simple concepts that offenses use to create advantages and score easy buckets. We're diving into film today. X's and O's. Let's go. The first concept used by offenses to create easy buckets is the easiest concept. It's called beat your man to open space. Usually that means the hoop, but it could be an open jumper. Just dribble past your man. Easy peasy. Timeout. Coach, why are we talking about this? You might say 4-year-olds picking up the basketball the very first time understand this concept without explaining it to them. Well, if basketball is a one on one game, then I wouldn't be talking about this. But this gets much more complicated when you have 10 guys on the floor playing help defense, clogging up space. Let's explore three situations to make it easier for you or your team to get to open space and get easy buckets. Situation 1A. When you're off the ball, be careful to not draw your defender to the ball. Watch here as the ball goes to De'Aaron Fox. Notice that all five Kings players are on the same side of the court, clumping things up. Sabonis, Monk, and Herter realize that their defenders are in the way and wisely clear to the opposite side, freeing up a driving lane for Fox. Situation 1B. For players driving the ball to the basket, you have won the battle to the hoop when you get the defender on your hip. Don't stop if the defender is pushing you. Push back. Finish the play at the rim. Textbook example by Mitchell here, not giving up when the taller defender is locked to his hip. Situation 1C for beating your man to open space. This is really for shooters. Learn how to work your way to space that your teammates can see and pass to. Emphasis on that last part, that your teammates can see and pass to. Watch here as Hardaway notices his man is ball watching. He abandons his spot on the low block to find space in the corner for a relatively easy three-pointer. We're on to the second concept for creating advantages, mismatches. What I mean here is defenders that just can't cover the player they're lined up on. This can be very specific to how a defender matches up with his opponent, but the two most obvious circumstances are having smaller defenders on a larger player and having a larger defender on a quicker, more skilled guard. Watch here as the 6'7 Harris closes on the 6'11 Jokic. Jokic isn't bothered by the smaller Harris and gets up an easy shot. Here you'll see Vucevic switching on to the smaller and quicker Bogdanovic, who has no trouble stepping back and away from him for an open shot. Third concept. This is the most complex to recognize, navigate, and execute in a game, and it's drawing a double team and creating an advantage out of that. Now, let's talk about double teams for a minute. You might think that it's just a way for the defense to try to steal the ball, and while that's certainly one way in which they're employed, they're also used to get the ball out of the hands of a player that the defense considers a threat. This could be because that player is really good, or because the defense is trying to erase an advantage from a particular action, like a pick and roll. So, how is it an advantage for an offense to have the ball double teamed? Well, it's not as long as the ball is doubled, but it becomes an offensive advantage as soon as the ball is passed out of the double. For a second or two before the defense can recover, the offense is actually playing 4-on-3 basketball. Quick ball movements can lead to easy scores around the basket or wide open threes, as we'll see in a moment. Creating 4-on-3s is a big part of offense in the NBA. It forces teams into rotations and switches, which can lead to mismatches and open driving lanes. Does that sound familiar? Maybe the first two advantages we just talked about. Learn how to beat doubles and find the open players, and you'll quickly be the player no opposing team wants to see with the ball. Two more clips to break down before the end of the video. First clip here, Luka draws a double and immediately passes to Kyrie, which creates our 4-on-3 situation. Kyrie attacks and kicks. We get a swing, and Exum attacks the closeout and draws a foul. Last clip, Luka again draws a double, which creates the 4-on-3. He makes a long pass to the opposite corner. Exum attacks the hard closeout again and kicks to the opposite corner where Washington is wide open for a three. That's it. Next time you hit the court, try to recognize these concepts while you're out there. It'll take your game to the next level, I promise. Remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time.